He's Moon. He's Owen. They're Moon and Owen. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, paisanos? It's the Memelords versus Zawado. Except it's just Moon and Owen.
Yeah, so we decided to dig up this fucking Santa from the grave. You know how it be. Disappear for a year, come back, we're on that Tommy Craze grind set.
Yeah, we're on that Tommy Craze schedule. We'll see whose comeback
Except,
lasts
like,
longer.
it probably is.
We'll see whose comeback lasts longer. Alright, so today, as you know, most of the Memelords, or may not know, most of the Memelords are into anime. And so what me and Owen have decided to do is we have a table with
Are you seriously counting them one by one?
16, a table of 16 of related animes that we have watched this year. So me and Owen both have a list. We are gonna go through, review, and kind of give our reasonings why. And
Moon.
I,
It's not 16.
how many is it? Did I miscount?
It would be 18 because
Okay, my bad.
it's a 6x3 table.
Oh, okay, I miscounted. My bad.
Bro skips 2. Oh no, looks like we can't do hidden gems or horniest anime. Our bad, guys. We miscounted.
Oh no! Oh no! Well, that's it, folks.
Gone, reduced to atoms.
So you will see our tables or charts in the video for editing purposes. We will be going from right to left, so starting with top 3 anime that we saw this year and ending with top 3 least favorite antagonists. So we will start with the top 3 anime. Owen, what was your number 1 anime that you watched this year?
Danganronpa the animation.
And why was Danganronpa the animation your number 1?
Because it was basically just a retelling of the video game, and I fucking love the video game.
Were you disturbing the peace while you were watching it?
Uh, disturbing the peace in my pain.
Hey, yo.
No, but it's also funny because it's just a bunch of like famous voice actors and actresses who took over the roles of most of the characters. I mean, Bryce Pattenbrook was still the main character, which is kind of funny. But like, there's just scenes where I can just like picture Kirito arguing with Vegeta while fucking Rias Gremory talks shit in the background, and it's hilarious.
Rias Gremory is from one of the most horniest animes that Owen likes, in case you don't know.
I'm pretty sure people know who Rias Gremory is, and if you don't know, now you know.
And also, if you don't know, Akano is best girl.
Well, we can't get into this debate. That's a different Moon and Owen episode there, buddy.
Coming soon to Moon and Owen, we rank all. I get all of Owen's romance animes, and he tells me who best girl is and who his favorite girl is.
Coming soon to Moon and Owen.
Coming soon.
Coming soon to Moon and Owen. Moon looks at every romance and/or ecchi anime I've seen, and he decides to pick out a random girl and see if I think that's best girl or not. Coming soon.
I will do it.
Please don't.
Valentine's Day special.
If this video hits 0 likes, we will do it.
If we get one comment threatening Suda, we will do it.
I swear to God, if you comment threatening Suda.
Alright, so for my number 1, I finished watching Code Geass this year. So Code Geass Season 2 is my number 1. It is honestly the perfect way to end the show. I just hate how they keep on rebooting it and basically retcon the ending, but you know, that's kind of an argument for a different day.
Well, they didn't really retcon the ending as much as they just like made it more of a you assumed rather than it happened.
Yeah, but it achieves one of those rare things in anime that I find where it starts out really solid and it ends really solid and it stays good throughout, and it almost like perfectly loops it.
Yeah, but then they were like, nah, we need money. We're going to go on that Gundam grind set real quick.
But at least with Gundam, it's different characters each time.
And that's what they were doing with Rose and Recapture. The only characters from the first one that showed up were the Loose, or now L2 and C2.
regardless, they still had to put Lelouch in it because nobody would watch it if Lelouch wasn't in it.
Lelouch has like maybe 3 minutes of screen time total, and it's basically just him be like, "We need to find more Geass users." C2 and C2 is like, "Okay, Lelouch, anything for you, Daddy."
Daddy.
Zaddy.
Alright, Owen, what was your number 2 anime of the year?
Wisteria, Wand and Sword.
And why was that number 2, and what's it about?
Okay, so it's number 2 because it's a really solid show. It left me wanting a season 2. Luckily, season 2 has already been announced. But it's basically about a guy who goes to Magic High School, but he can't use magic. So it's basically Mastle, but instead of punching his way through stuff and eating cream puffs, he stabs his way through stuff and is really smart.
Alright.
It's rather than a Harry Potter the boy who lifted. It's just what if Harry Potter had a fucking sword?
So what if Harry Potter wasn't mid? Got it.
Imagine if Harry Potter got a low taper fade.
I mean, Ninja did. Anything's possible.
You know what's crazy? The fact that the low taper fade meme is still massive.
Crazy. Alright, so for my number 2, I have MF Ghost. MF Ghost is the sequel series to Initial D.
MF Doom. Oh.
Yeah, starring MF Doom. Yeah, no.
The soundtrack was those MF Doom songs. Trust.
It is a sequel series to Initial D. Basically taking over the main character lead is Takumi Fujiwara's new protege. He goes on to the racing scene, so now instead of it being more about Toge street racing, it's more about circuit racing, and you see a bunch more crazy cars. Instead of old Nissans and Toyotas, you see Lambos and Ferraris.
I don't know, man. The Honda Civic gang. Hooey. Or no, it was like. Was it a gang of Honda Civic drivers, or was it the gang of Lancer drivers that were like really real
Lancers.
bitches in like season 2?
The
Lancer drivers?
The Evo drivers.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
They gave Evo drivers everywhere a bad name.
He said that he was an Evo driver when he watched it.
Lancer, not an Evo, but a Lancer. Alright, Owen, what is your number 3 anime of the year?
Fruits Basket.
What a fucking nerd.
Shut the fuck up.
Why is the remake of Fruity Basket your number 3?
Fruity Basket, bruh. Okay, so as Moon knows, as the fans don't, one of my first animes that that did not air on like Teletoon or fucking YTV, like the fucking animes that every kid would watch, like the fucking Cartoon Network animes, right?
Like you didn't have it like Cartoon Network, no fucking like Cartoon Network, Toonami.
Yeah, it was one of the
Saturday
first
mornings.
Yeah, it was one of those first like non-Saturday morning / after school animes that played on cartoon channels. So like not Naruto, not when the first non-Naruto, Dragon Ball, Yu-Gi-Oh, Beyblade, Pokemon, Digimon, shit like that,
etc.
etc. Yeah, shit like that. The kids animes plus like the big 3 and Dragon Ball.
Who's the big 3?
We're the big 3. So it was the first of that I seen, and the animation was just like really bad. Like fucking Toru had the fucking classic big eyes, small face anime girl look that every mediocre animated '90s anime has. You know what the fuck I'm talking about.
The worst part is I'm pretty sure that was from the early 2000s, not even the 90s.
I'm pretty sure it was 01, yeah. But like here's like a quick gif of it for Moon's sake, if it'll fucking send. Guess they don't want to show off Toru Honda. What the fuck? Oh, there it is. The fucking eyes in proportion to her head. Insane.
Yeah, we'll get the editor to put that
in. And so, Editor Chan. Oh, return of Editor Chan, baby! So,
let's go. He's no longer unemployed.
He's no longer unemployed. He can afford instant noodle again with the whole 30 cents we pay him. And so, Fruits Basket, it's just it finished the story. So I finally got to see the end of the story of the Zodiac romance anime. It did everything great. And the one thing I hoped when I was a kid that would happen, fucking happened. So he said, "Fuck you, mouse boy," and it's like, "I'm going to date the cat," and I'm like, "Fuck yeah, fuck that cat."
Are you saying that Fruits Basket?
I have to finish the story.
finished the story.
Before Cody, yeah.
Damn.
Poor Cody.
Damn, suck it, Cody.
I will say the incestuous undertones were a bit crazy with some of the characters. Like the cow guy, I forget who he was. I forget who it was. But the entire point of Zodiac is that it cursed one family. The cow guy was dating another Zodiac in secret. More on the dating. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Yeah. He was doing more on the dating, if you catch my drift, and they got caught. They were forced to be separated. That didn't fucking stop them at all. But like, yeah, and
what is this? The one couple from Kage-sama who keeps on sucking each other's faces?
and one of my favorite scenes do come from the cow guy though. Of the hall monitor, like your classic fucking your hair breaks the rules of the school bullshit motherfucker anime character, and like almost in like a bunch of school anime. Yeah, basically that guy. He was like, your hair breaks the school rules. And he's like, no, this is my natural hair. And everyone's like being like, yeah, this is not her. Like, oh yeah? Prove it. He took him to the bathroom, pulled his pants down, showed him that his pubes were the same color, and left.
So I guess you could say the carpet did match the drapes.
And then there's also Kyon being like, the fucking god being like, there's all of her friends left her. And it's like, Kyon stayed back. How could she have fun with that monster? Toru, look. Friend. It gives off it's giving, if not friend, why friend saved vibes, exactly.
Alright, so my number 3 was a little-known anime. Well, maybe not little-known, maybe you guys know it. Megalobox Season 1. Season 2 wasn't bad, but I definitely preferred Season 1 because it kind of gave me, if Glass Joe actually got good vibes. Because the whole point is this is in like a futuristic society where people use like this, they get this gear surgically like put onto them to box to make them like stronger and tougher and that. And then our main character, known as Gearless Joe, decides that he doesn't.
Glass Joe.
Yeah, decides I'm gonna win this whole big ass best boxer tournament in the world without gear, and prove to these companies that hey, we can win this shit. And
damn, did he go Gear 5?
He went full gearless the whole thing, and then even in the championship, his champion rival surgically got his gear removed to give the dude a fair fight in the championship.
Damn, so no Gear 5?
Nah, no Gear 5.
Damn.
Yeah, no Gear 5. Sorry, haven't caught up on One Piece, only just started watching it. And as for
sorry, haven't caught up on One Piece yet, just met Sanji.
Just got to Sanji, like, I'm not very far yet. Meanwhile, Owen over here only seeing one of the big 3. At least I've seen one big 3, and I'm watching another.
Hey, I dropped Naruto Shippuden because I watched that in the fucking Saturday after school cartoons, mostly because Bakugan played right after it. That was a crazy cartoon lineup. Hey, yo, you want to watch Naruto followed by Bakugan followed by Total Drama? Hell yeah.
And that was the top 3 animes of the year. We are going to move on to the top 3 worst animes of the year. And since Owen started the last one, I'll start this one. My number 1 is Berserk 2016. If you have not seen Berserk 2016, don't watch it. If you have seen Berserk 2016, it's pretty self-explanatory. I'm not going to dwell on it. I want to remove this from my memory.
Whenever he thinks of Berserk 2016, Guts' theme just starts playing in his head.
Bro's never going to get his happy ending.
I mean, he got a happy ending, if you catch my drift.
Heyo!
Heyo!
Alright, and what was your number 1, Owen?
Scum's Wish.
And what's that about?
Rape.
Enough said.
It's not about rape, but like it felt like there was at least a rape in episode. It's like we gotta meet our rape status quo here, baby. The actual plot of the anime is the main heroine had a crush on her stepbrother.
What are you doing, stepbro?
What are you doing, stepbro? The main character had a crush on his teacher. his teacher was dating the heroine's stepbrother, so they were like, okay, well, since we can't date those people, let's just start fucking each other. So that's what they did. And then the main heroine just couldn't avoid getting raped every episode by different people.
Is this just Domestic Girlfriend but shittier?
This is Domestic Girlfriend. If Domestic Girlfriend was about rape and didn't have a good opening.
Domestic Girlfriend, the only thing that saves it is its good ass opening.
Man, this is like the most 7 out of 10 anime. Where the fuck is season 2? Enough said. I don't want to dwell on fucking rape the animation. Alternative title.
Somewhere, Giguk is punching the air because we're talking shit about Domestic Girlfriend.
Yeah, Giguk's currently running to her house like this. Giguk is currently running towards our current location like this.
I don't know if don't know if they'll be able to put that clip. It's the black policeman running from Karate with a Chance of Meatballs.
That's where he's currently heading towards our location. We just don't know it yet.
My number 2 is actually a series that I do really enjoy. I've enjoyed most of the seasons of this series, but this one just wasn't it, and it is Gundam Witch of Mercury Season 2.
Oh my god, the one with the NTR plotline?
No? Kind of, but no. Basically, you win a Gundam duel, you get to marry a chick. And then if you lose said Gundam duel, you lose the right to marry that chick. It was really confusing, and it wasn't that good.
I'm going to battle with these mechas so I can sleep with this big titty woman. Oh no, I lost it, and now I have to watch them fight.
Sort of, kind of, not really. Alright, and Owen, what is your second one?
End of Evangelion.
Whoa, that's controversial.
No, it's not. Ava sucked.
Its
only redeeming factor. Its only redeeming factor is its opening. And Your Honor, what my client did in that hospital was not, quote unquote, a sexual assault. It was simply a Neon Genesis Evangelion reference.
If you don't understand why we're saying that, if you've seen Evangelion and you haven't seen the movie, watch the movie and you will understand that reference.
Hold on, I think I have that. I do have that gift saved.
Yeah, we're not gonna put that. We're trying to get more demonetized than we already are. When you talked about,
we're not monetized. Who cares? It's so good, man. It's fine.
We're trying not to get banned because of how you talked about Scum's Wish. So you know.
That's it. We've reached our status quo for bannable content in the episode.
Yeah, that's. Join us next time on the next exciting episode of.
Yeah, but Evangelion, End of Ava, I agree with the sentiment that a lot of people share. End of Ava is better and a great ending for Evangelion. However, just like Evangelion, it's not that good.
I've never heard something so controversial in my life.
Why would you say something so controversial yet so brave?
I believe I gave it like a 5 out of 10 on now. And I gave regular Ava like a 3.
You can see it on your screen. Just wait till we get to Owen's top 3 worst antagonists, and you'll get some real controversy here. We'll probably get banned from his
That's when the controversy starts. That one dude on a fucking Facebook group is gonna come for our ass.
All right, and number 3, I actually didn't watch a lot of series that I was kind of like, man, this was garbage. So I have all of OG Naruto's filler.
Even the Ostrich Ninja?
Ostrich Ninja Shippuden. That's the only episode of it that we watch.
I know. That's the only episode of filler we watch.
Kind of like how we only watched the beach episode in Bleach.
Legitimately, yes. That's the only one that's even half worth it, and it's not just because of the fan service. It's mostly because of the fan service. But it's not just because of the fan service.
Yeah, so Naruto is notorious for its filler, and it's notoriously shit, and it does nothing to further the plot half the time. And then sometimes they'll be like, oh, hey, let's go like 3 days on this mission, and then it's never spoken of again.
Well, duh, why would you speak of a mission after you already completed it? Stupid.
I don't know what's more useless, the Naruto filler or Sakura.
Yes.
All right, Owen. Third and final anime.
Fruits Basket, The Prelude.
Man, so controversial. Fruits Basket was his favorite and least favorite of the year.
My third favorite, my third least favorite of the year. Let's fucking go. No, The Prelude was about Toru Honda's mother, who is dead before the events of the first season. And so The Prelude shows her life from stuff that we get explained throughout the series, and it's just like an hour and a half long movie. It's like maybe like hour and a half movie or some shit like that, of just her life leading up to between her high school falling in, I believe it was high school falling in love, getting fucked, giving birth, and then dying. I believe is what the movie covered. I don't fully remember. Maybe I'm remembering wrong, and it's just her high school. Because if it's just her high school, then that would be even worse. Because that was like the most boring part of her life that we know of in the show. So yeah, I do not give a fuck about Toru's mom. I don't give a fuck about Toru's dad. And this entire anime is about those two people. So like, I just didn't give a fuck.
Man, that's almost as
Still
shitty.
watched it though.
Man, that's almost as shitty as the Kage-sama OVA.
Yeah, but it had those tits.
Don't watch it.
I mean, you can if you want to see Fujiwara's tits, but like,
And Kagi's.
I mean, if you want to see fucking Yuri, then fucking go for it, baby.
All right, and now, who are your top 3 characters? Owen, starting with your number 1.
My number 1 isn't from an anime I completely watched this year. It was from an anime where I watched one season of this year. It's Rimuru Tempest, from that time I was reincarnated slime.
Rimuru. Tell us why Rimuru is number 1.
Why not? No, in this season, Rimuru was more of a diplomatic type character than his usual type character. So he went to like build a bunch of stuff. Yeah, no, he built went to build a battle stadium in a dungeon were the two big ones this season that he was building. In the battle stadium, there was one character whose entire power given to him. So there's a bunch of people who come from another world who live in the world that Rimuru lives in, and each of them get like a quote unquote god power given to them at birth. Rimuru's was I think Great Sage or some stupid shit. This other character was like protagonist. His power is some bullshit luck. Like, and Rimuru saw right through that, and it's like, this dude is just copying shit he sees in anime and manga, and saw right fucking through that. It was hilarious. He called the dude out on it, and yeah, Rimuru's just like, and all the stuff I remember from the previous seasons, Rimuru is just a dope ass fucking character. And he's voiced by Brittany fucking Belsky, baby, yeah.
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 All right, my number 1 character is Lelouch de Bretagne, or Lelouch.
I did it. Wait. Is your number 1 character the Lelouch de Bretagne, the Lelouch Lamperouse, or Zero?
Yes. Lelouch from Code Geass, arguably one of the best protagonists turned antagonists in all of anime. Come at me, Eren Yeager fanboys.
Code Geass. This anime is about
a better
terrorism.
Manipulator than Aizen.
100%. Code Geass. I swear this anime is about terrorism.
Yeah, no, but Code Geass, if you have not watched it, do yourself a favor, give it the watch. It is a really good anime through and through, and Lelouch is arguably the best character in the whole show, except for maybe that background character who says, "Zero, my man."
Zero, my man.
He's my
Hey, where's C2 at? Yes, he's still resting in my chamber. Zero, my man.
Zero, my man.
Don't remember the exact context to that. I don't even remember that at all. But Moon claims it's in season 2.
It's in season 2. It's when she got sick, and so she was resting in Lelouch's chambers, and everybody was worried about C2 because they knew she was sick. And then that one guy's was like, Zero, where is C2? She is still in my chambers. Zero, my man.
Zero, my man. And then this is basically how the interaction went.
And then to quote Adam from Hasman Hotel, and then we fucked and it was great. All right, Owen, who is your number 2?
My number 2 is Stark from Frieren Beyond Journey's End.
And what anime? From what anime? Sorry.
Frieren's Beyond Journey's End.
Oh, okay. Frieren. Frieren.
Yeah.
You mean the highest rated anime on Mao? The GOAT?
To the dismay of every Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood toxic fanboy, yes.
Just like what you like, just don't be a dick. So why is he number 2?
Well, he's a fucking hilarious character. When he's introduced, he's believed to be this badass hero trained by Himmel. This motherfucker, not Himmel, Heisen. He's believed to be trained by this badass fucking bearded dwarf that Frieren used to journey with at the journey in the title Beyond Journey's End, because the anime is about a journey after the end of Frieren's journey. It's kind of funny, but Stark was trained by the dwarf one, I believe it was, and he's believed to be this badass hero of the city because the dragon has never messed with the city ever since Stark showed up. But in reality, Stark basically kind of pissed his pants, and the dragon just laughed at him and left.
Okay. My number 2 is...
He also fucks for.
Yo!
Not actually, but like they're both DTF, and they just don't want to admit it.
Yo, I think
Even the
I've seen this-
fucking oblivious Frieren can see it. Yeah, I did see this. Yeah, you did see this before. A fucking person who worked on the animation for Frieren, the official anime, worked on a fucking hentai parody of it with Maple Star.
No. I've seen this. 2 people are DTF and the oblivious one who sees it coming from a mile away. Are you sure this just isn't Kagi-sama? Fujiwara, my goat. Anyway, my second
Said no one ever.
My second favorite character from the year is Guts from Berserk.
Insert Guts theme here.
Yeah, pretty much. Like Guts's story is both tragic and triumph at the same time. Guts is a really well written character. He was better in the original Berserk, not so much in the 2016, although he was the only reason to watch the 2016 Berserk.
What about Griffith, bro? The greatest manipulator.
Dead for half of it.
Oh, and then starts raping at the other half. Got it.
Yes. Alright, tell us what your number 3 is.
Tiger Mask. It's Tiger Mask. Do I need to explain myself? Hello? Hello?
Okay, what were you saying? Sorry.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Like I said 5 times. Tiger Mask.
Tiger Mask. All right. What happens if you say his name 3 times in a mirror? Find out on the next exciting episode of.
Well, I mean, we do know that Alex Brightham's such a method actor. If you say his name 3 times, you'll accidentally summon him to whatever show you're watching.
If you say Tiger Mask 3 times, rumor has it Okada will call you a bitch.
Wrong button, bid.
Wrong button, bitch.
My only gripe with Tiger Mask W is they have a bunch of New Japan wrestlers in it, but they don't voice themselves.
Which is weird considering it's a Japanese dubbed anime, so it doesn't even have a dub, and none of the Japanese wrestlers voice themselves.
And it's especially weirder when you remember Hirose Tanahashi voiced himself in a fucking anime about card games.
Crazy. All right.
Yeah, it's Tiger Mask. Classic baby face in wrestling. Classic.
My number 3 is Jin Woo from Solo Leveling. Started out as a bitch, became a badass.
What are you doing, step bro? We're not step siblings. Are you sure?
Are you sure? I think I'm adopted.
Sister leveling.
Yeah, so no. Mind you, it took a little bit for me to get behind him as an MC, but once I did, curious to see what will happen with season 2.
He becomes a bitch again. The Kirito effect.
No, God, please no. We don't need another Kirito effect. We already had Kirito and Deku.
I mean, all he's missing from the Kirito effect, he's got the hair, he's got the look. All he's missing is the voice.
All right, time to move on to the top 3 antagonists, and I will wait. Yeah, I will start. My number 1 was the whole organization, but mostly Smasher Adam from Cyberpunk 2077.
Whoa.
Just remember, nobody gets a happy ending in Midnight City.
Except for that one guy who got a hand job after his massage. Specifically, a hand job by Johnny Silverhand.
They should put that on their sign. Nobody gets a happy ending in Night City. So yeah, Smasher Adam, Cyberpunk. Owen, who was your favorite antagonist of the year?
Junko from Danganronpa.
Oh man, another Danganronpa appearance.
yeah. I think it's the only one. I think it's the only other one. Wait, no, there's one more after it. Never mind.
All right, so why is she best girl?
She is best girl because of her big
because of her balls and vagine.
Her bob and vagine. No, she is because she's just like fucking batshit crazy. Like 1 minute she could be like being like, "Oh no, did I hurt your feelings?" And then be like fucking sticking her tongue out like halfway across the fucking room and saying "good." She's fucking batshit crazy. It's hilarious. She also tried to kill her own sister in a limousine just because she was bored. So she threw a grenade into her sister's glass of fucking Chardonnay. And then just to make people forget she existed, she had her sister pretend to be her. She then murdered her fucking sister and then sewed up again later. Like, that's all you thought.
Well.
That and I find it quite funny how in the Danganronpa games you can get everyone's character bio. Her character bio describes her as having an hourglass figure, and I'm just like, aren't they supposed to be like fucking high school students? And then I realized, oh wait, every character is like a fucking different age. Like some of them are like 14 and others are 20. Like what the fuck is this bullshit?
Sounds like it's Danganronpa to me.
Danganronpa. Oh, so banger opening. The lyrics is so deep.
Is it just Danganronpa over and over again?
It's Danganronpa once and then a generic techno beat.
Alright, my number 2 antagonist is Yuri from Megaloblox.
From Yuri on It.
He is the main champion of the tournament, and that is who Gearless Joe has to go up in the final. He is the quote-unquote best pound-for-pound boxer, and that's what inspires Gearless Joe to enter the whole Megalobox tournament and try to...
you got this, Mackie, baby.
And try to win it, and it's a feel-good story, because you get Gearless Joe versus this champion of champions, and Gearless Joe started out as a dude who took a dive for money, taking dives for money, and he goes into the biggest fight of his career. And Yuri also takes off his gear to have a fair fight with Gearless Joe. Alright,
do any of them have a dock?
Yeah, Gearless Joe basically has a dock. It's basically he Doc Lewis. He's a fat guy. He's a darker skinned fat guy. So yeah.
Yeah, Mac, baby.
All right, Owen. Who is your number 3?
Grimjow.
From what?
Bleach.
Oh man, tell us about the best villain in all of Bleach.
Gladly. He has blue hairs, looks badass, and is like the only person to go toe to toe with Ichigo for like the longest fucking time. Because Ichigo is like, oh no, I don't think I can win this fight. Random bullshit go, ass pull transformation, ass pull new power, you're fucked, get Nanate on, take the L dance. But then Grimjow is just like, lol, you thought, I knew you were going to do an ass pull, so I already did this ass pull.
Man, why is the big 3 so full of ass pulls?
I believe I don't fully remember because I try and like block out most of Bleach because of how mediocre it was. I believe Grimmjow was the first person to defeat Ichigo, if not the first one to beat him in a major fight. I'm pretty sure Ichigo probably did lose to himself, like his Zanpakuto before.
Man, what do you mean? The only person to beat Ichigo is the GOAT, Aizen.
No, Aizen never beats Ichigo.
Man, how can you cheer for a protagonist if an antagonist if they're not even gonna get a W? Man, this reminds me of Cinder from Ruby all over again.
Yeah, but Cinder eventually does get her W against those high school students.
It only took 8 seasons to do it.
1 W in 8 seasons, that's like pretty good odds. I believe she's had a total of like 27 fights in the show. 1 W, a 1 to 26 1 loss ratio. That's pretty good, man. I don't know that I think she deserves the shot of the UFC featherweight champion.
And my number 3 villain or antagonist from the year is Shigaraki. Finally, Shigaraki got good. Too bad the rest of
He got rid of his smoker voice, and now he's a good villain.
Shigaraki has now taken, from the last 2 seasons, he has really stepped up as the number 1 villain and made us not really give a shit about One For All. I basically feel One For All is useless, and he's kind of just there now because All Might's still kicking around.
Isn't One For All the quirk?
Well,
Isn't
yeah,
it All For One the villain?
Or All For One, yeah. Sorry. I try to block out most of my hero because most of it's just mid.
Oh, duh.
But yeah, no, Shigaraki, he finally gets good, and he adds a few extra people to his kill count, and soon it will be Deku, baby. Let's go.
Hopefully.
Alright, top 3 anime openings from anime you saw this year. What is your number?
I didn't say my antagonist.
Oh, I thought Grimmjow was your 3.
Grimmjow was my 2.
Oh, okay, who's your 3? Sorry.
Keisuke Takahashi.
Yes, finally. Yeah. So, for those who, okay, well, you don't know because we haven't really been here. Me, Owen, and Suda have been watching Initial D together on Discord, and the only correct answer for the best antagonists in all of Initial D is Keisuke Takahashi and Ryosuke Takahashi. I do not want to hear Kenta or the Emperors or the fucking dude who drives the Civic. I don't want to hear about Shingo. I don't want to hear about fucking, I had to switch cars because this Nissan GTR is so much better. Grip style, baby. Nah. All them fucking mid. The GOATs. The Takahashi brothers. They're so goated they become protagonists. The GOATs!
What I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Anything else you need to add to Keisuke Takahashi being the GOAT antagonist in Initial D?
His cargo room.
Dorito.
No, I mean,
Dorito rotary engine go burr.
No, I'm lying. It's not Keisuke. Fucking Keisuke can suck it. It's all about the guy who had Back on the Rocks as his theme, driving that fucking blacked out car. Hell, you know. Wait, I hope Keisuke is the one I'm thinking.
He's the one who drove the yellow Mazda.
Okay, yeah, he is the one I'm thinking.
Yeah, Keisuke was the one who drove the yellow Mazda, who was Takumi's biggest rival.
Okay, I found this random GIF of him.
What the?
It's I believe it's supposed to be this.
It's supposed to be that black guy in the suit GIF, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe it's supposed to be this.
Yeah.
But it's Keisuke now.
That is cursed.
Alright, yeah, the Takahashi brothers. The Takahashi brothers, whole Yellow Suns. Was it Yellow Suns or Red Suns?
Red Suns.
Red Suns, yeah, the Red Suns.
Akagi Red Suns.
The only part of Keisuke Takahashi's character I dislike is how much Kenta glazes his fucking ass. Like, get off his dick for like 5 seconds and have some character development, Kenta. Jesus Christ. Like the only time bro stops dick riding Keisuke is to start dick riding the other Takahashi. Is to start dick riding Ryosuke. Like, okay, it's like, Keisuke Takahashi's the greatest street racer. Can you stop dick riding Keisuke for a second? Okay. Ryosuke Takahashi is really great too.
And then in the later seasons, he starts dick riding Takumi.
And then Takumi Fujiwara, oh my god! Like, bro, Get off the fucking Project D's dick. The D in Project D is supposed to stand for drift. For Kenta, the D stands for dick riding.
Bro knows he'll never be a good racer, so he just dick rides the good racers.
Bro just dick rides them so hard, hoping that they'll keep him around.
Maybe if I kiss enough ass, they'll keep me around. All right, are you ready?
All right.
Are you
Yeah, I'm ready
to
to do opening. I'm
All
ready
right,
for openings.
all right. What is your number one opening of the year?
Code Geass, Rose of the Recapture, baby.
Why is that your number one? Why isn't it something good?
I mean, it's a banger. It's a banger. Every episode, I'm like, oh man, I can't wait for this cold open to end so I can listen to a banger after banger after banger. It's a very solid open. I don't care what you can say anything you want about Rose of the Recapture. If you say it's mid, whatever. You say it killed Code Geass, whatever. You're upset because they made that one movie canon. I don't give a shit. And the second you start talking the opening is when we have a fucking problem.
See, the thing I've noticed with all of Code Geass is it can be middest of mid, but the openings are always fire.
It doesn't matter. Code Geass is that one anime where it's like, oh, you don't like what's happening? Okay, here's a fucking banger OP for you instead for you to enjoy the episode. Give you something to enjoy in the episode.
All right, my favorite opening of the year was Taga Tame by TK, my personal go.
What I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Goat from My Hero Academia. TK
Bro doesn't know about Zin, the guy who made that one opening for Code Geass and then got replaced by an Indian rapper.
TK, see, I put TK in the upper echelons of anime opening artists. He's up there with Lisa, Flo, and oh fuck, who else was I thinking?
Sim, I mean. Sid or Sim, probably.
Yeah, Sim and Sim. They just make bangers. That's all they know. They just know bangers.
Like
the anime could be the
you'd be
weirdest
hard
shit
pressed.
about the stupidest shit. But if you could see TK, Lisa, Flo, or Sid on the opening, you know you're gonna get something good.
True. You're hard pressed to find a bad opening or closing made by TK, Lisa, Sid.
Yeah, like TK has made some of the most iconic openings in anime.
Flo too. Flo is just like Flo was like, oh yeah, this band makes banger anime openings. I found their social media and they're just a bunch of sit posters.
Goats. My only problem with the opening to My Hero is it only lasts 9 episodes, and then it's replaced with a shittier opening that takes place for the rest of the season, and I'm not okay with that. All right, what was your number 2?
Solo Leveling's opening.
And why did you pick Solo Leveling's opening?
It's a banger.
I don't know. It's grown on me more since I've watched Solo Leveling, but I still don't put it in like that top tier of openings.
I put it there because it's a banger. It's one of the few anime openings I understand the lyrics to. And I was just really not being able to think of many openings I saw this year from animes I saw this year.
Yeah, see, I had the exact opposite
When
problem.
I
I
was
got a
making
few
it.
honorable mentions that I'm gonna say after.
I got a few honorable mentions too. I bet we probably both have the same honorable mention because I completely forgot I watched that anime this year.
I had one of them on it, but then I replaced it with another one. So yeah.
And I would have put something else, but I wanted to sit post for at least once on my on this. So yeah.
Yeah, Owen's number 3 is a shitpost if you didn't see that.
So
My number 2 is Inferno by Miss Green Apple from Fire Force. Interesting anecdote about this song. Before I watched Fire Force, I always thought this was an opening to Naruto.
that is true
It
because I remember playing.
It just seems like a Naruto. It gives me like Naruto energy, like in an opening.
I remember sitting in the car with Moon. I'd play this opening, and he's like, I thought your anime playlist only had anime from from anime you've seen. I'm like, yeah. I'm thinking, why the fuck do you have a Naruto opening? I'm like, this is Fire Force. He's like, oh.
Yeah, no, but Inferno is it is an absolute fucking banger. Absolute banger.
That's
I
the
don't
banger. That's the
I don't even know if Miss Green Apple's really done much more in anime after this, but like this, if this is forever their legacy, goated.
go to legacy right there.
What is your number 3?
My dear friend Nokotan.
We don't need to ask why because it's for the shit post and for the culture.
Yes, it's for supposed. Yeah, you know, it'll be. Oh, so just a side note about this. One of the greatest parts about my dear friend Nokotan is the fucking photorealistic CGI deer that are in like a bunch of the shots. Like, look at this shit. Like, why do they have photorealistic CGI deer in this anime? It's fucking hilarious.
That's crazy.
Like, it's just like, oh, here's some goofy animation. Haha, by the way, here's some photorealistic fucking deers. And it's really weird with that one episode, that one scene with the fucking the ex-delinquent chick when she just starts fucking humping the photorealistic deer.
All right, quickly.
It's really awkward.
Who's best girl?
The fucking chick who thinks that she can be a deer by eating a shit ton of rice.
Goated. And my third opening, my third favorite opening of the year is Renai Circulation from Bakan Mo no Gatri. I know I probably butchered that, but yeah.
Is that the fucking meme one where it's like,
Say hi. Yeah.
yeah.
Goated opening.
Fucking the one anime opening that PewDiePie recommends people to listen to.
Hey, PewDiePie just knows good taste.
Yeah,
It's an absolute classic of an opener. Everybody knows it, even if you've never seen the show. You probably do know it.
but if I didn't want to do the sit post, my number 3 probably would have been Bling Bang Bang Boom by Creepy Nuts.
Yeah, my honorable mentions are specials from JJK, Under the Tree from an Attack on Titan, Creepy Nuts' Bling Bop Bop Bing Bop Bop Boom, and One Punch Man. Opening 1. One Punch!
That Domestic Girlfriend is also up there for honorable mention.
Yeah, and yeah, Domestic Girlfriend is yeah. That's a goated opening.
Yeah.
And speaking of Domestic Girlfriend, Owen, at the same time, what is your best opening for a mid-anime? Domestic Girlfriend.
Each opening 9.
Shit, you changed it. Damn.
I always had it as Domestic Girlfriend opening 9, but I did the mocking SpongeBob 1 capital 1 lowercase 1 capital Domestic Girlfriend because I knew that was gonna be your answer.
And for proof of why Domestic Girlfriend is just so goated for being a mid-anime, play up to the piano part, editor.
未熟無情されど美しくあれ
Thank you.
Shit, now we're copyrighted.
And we'll probably be in Japan, but that's alright. Alright, Owen, what was your favorite anime that you saw that aired this year?
All it's saying, sometimes hide your feelings in Russian.
You and your romance.
Fuck you. Owen just loves love, man.
Other than the reason we will touch upon later, why is it goated?
The fucking main character's sister is so fucking unhinged. Like, her dialogue in both the sub manga light novel and the dub is internet brain rot.
This is why I want to become student council president. Your motivations won't overpower me anymore. Chad, we got cooked. Dang.
Nice. Okay.
Like straight up, there's a fucking line where she's like, where her brother and Allah-chan like destroy her in a debate. She cuts to her vice president like, damn, chat, we just got cooked.
All right. Who is more unhinged? I need levels of unhingedness here. Is it that one chick calling Hawks an absolute riz cake unhinged, or narrator from Kage-sama Love is War unhinged?
Ian Sinclair and Love is War levels of unhinged.
Nice.
But like, it's like Cammy from My Hero Academia calling Hawks a Riz King levels of cringe, but at the same time, it's Ian Sinclair, narrator of Love Is War, levels of unhinged at the same fucking time.
Man, Whis really got unhinged after Dragon Ball Super ended.
Lord Beerus, I found this drink the humans call lean. It's pretty bussin', my lord.
It's pretty bussin', my lord. For real, on God.
We need a scene of Ian Sinclair just like doing the Whis voice, calling something bussin' for real.
Man, I just want just if Dragon
Man,
Ball Super
I
comes
want
back
Ian.
for a
I
second
want
season,
Ian.
just let Ian Sinclair say something's bussin'.
Man, fuck it. Ian Sinclair, go on Cameo. I will pay for you to say it, Lord Beerus. This is bussin' for real on God in the Whis voice.
And then you can shout us out at the end, and we can use that as our intro.
Lord Beerus, this Memelords vs. the World on YouTube channel is simply bussin'. Whis, what the fuck are you talking about?
My favorite anime that aired this year, the Black Butler Public School arc. Black Butler. Black Butler is one of those animes that was edgy when you watched it back in 2008, but only gets better with time.
Yeah, it was like that middle school fucking it's not a phase mom animes you watched, and then like you just continued watching it, and you're like, damn,
Soul
this is
Eater, Tokyo Ghoul, Sword Art Online, Attack on Titan.
fire. Why are you just naming animes I've seen in middle school plus Attack on Titan?
Darling in the Franxx.
Yeah, that's another one I've seen in middle school.
Mob
Keep it
Psycho
going.
season 1. Mob Psycho season 1.
No, I watched that in high school.
Oh, shit. I'm trying to think what else would you watch to do to hype in middle school? That might have been slightly Death Note.
Death Note was another one I was recommended in high school, yeah. Middle school, I mean, yeah. I stopped taking anime recommendations after someone
Blue
recommended me
Exorcist.
Darling in the Franxx.
Yeah.
Blue Exorcist, I didn't watch that until after I graduated high school. Surprisingly.
Yeah, whoever's the owner of the comment, you should watch Darling in the Franxx. I hope you're having a terrible day. I hope you step on a Lego.
He calls himself Jung Gravy on Instagram now. It's actually kind of funny. It's pretty funny.
Mind you,
But like, I hope you step on a Lego recommending me Darling in the. I hope both sides of your pillows are hot.
Mind you, I have not seen Darling in the
Man,
Franxx.
your taste in anime makes me think your favorite food is unbuttered toast.
Mind you, I have not seen Darling in the Franxx yet, but I know that Owen and an old coworker / good friend, I'll just call him Yowaimo in this case.
Yowaimoer.
The
Yeah,
average
Yowaimoer 69420.
Yeah,
Yowaimo user 42069.
Average Yowaimo enjoyer 69420. They constantly shit on it, and I'm gonna try to eventually watch it to
Don't.
just so I can understand why it's so hated. But
I remember the four of us.
We have some
The four of us
videos
were
in the backlog that I might have to actually, unfortunately, watch Darling in the Franxx for. So, wish me luck.
Yeah, we got a couple planned videos that involve watching animes and we don't want to.
Yeah, like top 10 school animes where Owen has to watch Jujutsu Kaisen.
No. Yeah, I remember the four of us were in the car. I think it was when we went to go see the Spy Family movie. It was me, Moon's girlfriend, and Yowaimoer 69420.
Well, that's just how his name. If you ever come across this, buddy, you know who you are.
And so the four of us were just chilling in the car. I think you still had the SUV at the time. I think we were still in the SUV at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And so me and him were just in the back seat. We were talking about anime. He was like, "Yo, bro, you said you have a Mal, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, you still haven't set your fucking Mal up yet." He's like, "Yeah, I'll get you to help me with it tomorrow at work." I'm like, "Okay, bet I'll do that." We did that. The next day, I did help him set up his Mal. And so he was like, "Bro, let me see it." And he's like, "Bro, you seen Darling in the Franxx, bro?" And I'm like, "Yes, I seen Darling in the Franxx." He's like, "Bro, what did you get?" "Oh, 2 out of 10, goated rating, bro." And I'm like, "Thanks." And then Moon's in the front. And then Moon's in the front seat, like, "What's your beef with it?" And he's like, "Oh, the anime's still shit. Don't watch it."
I'm going against your advice, Yowaimo. Enjoy your 69420.
Hold on,
buddy.
Can I find the fucking Tyler the Creator meme? I'll send it to you if I can find
So
it.
that was a fucking line. But yeah, the Black Butler. Back to the topic at hand here, Black Butler. Yeah, no, but it's kind of like if Hogwarts was good and J. Michael Tatum was in Harry Potter, and it was also kind of like a murder mystery. So yeah. All right. Horniest anime we saw this year. For me, it would have to be Domestic Girlfriend / Katagiri. Domestic Girlfriend, it's pretty self-explanatory if you know the plot of Domestic Girlfriend. If you don't, just a little plot synopsis. This dude fucks a chick who is the sister of the girl he actually has a crush on, and his father ends up marrying the mother of the chick he fucked and his teacher who he has a crush on, hence why the name is Domestic Girlfriend. And Katagiri is one of the horniest animes I saw this year because literally everybody gets off to gambling and it's really fucking weird.
That one fucking sick.
Everybody gets off to gambling and it's kind of weird.
They don't all get off to gambling. There's that one chick who gets off to almost killing herself.
Yeah. The one chick who gets off to Russian roulette. And then Katagiri's like, yeah, no, I'm not going to make this bet because I'm not fucking stupid.
Yeah, and that one chick, not only does she get off to Russian roulette, there is a graphic masturbation scene with her in Russian roulette.
And she's basically thinking of Katagiri the whole time, too.
While pointing a gun to her head. And then there's multiple scenes where it explicitly shows her coming while thinking of Katagiri or fucking Russian roulette. Most of the time, both. And I'm pretty sure there's also another scene that she just like masturbated with a handgun as well.
Yeah, Katagiri's kind of fucked.
It's a weird show. It's pretty good though, but weird.
It is good, but very fucking weird.
Do you want to gamble with me?
All right, what was your horniest anime you saw this year?
Diamond Dollar Prince versus the Penguin Emperor, specifically the OVA, but like the show too.
Is this the one where Matt Mercer just talks about boobs to Penguin?
This is the one where Matt Mercer says stuff like Tiggle Bitties. Yeah.
We don't deserve Matt Mercer.
There are times where, like, I straight up was like, I was watching one of those voice actors who are everywhere videos, and then I was like, oh, okay, what's going on? Okay, what's this? And I was like, damn it, I'm like, I've never even heard of that anime. And then he's just like, hey, yo, can I grab your Tiggle Bitties? It's like, fine if you want. I'm like, what the fuck?
Is that my goat? Is that my goat? Matthew Mercer saying Tiggle Bitties?
Is that Matthew Mercer fucking saying Tiggle Bitty? I didn't know Matthew Mercer liked your favorite Martian. But now that I think of it, Matthew Mercer does give off your favorite Martian vibes.
Matt Mercer just gives off one big shit poster, and here's why.
I mean, have you seen his fucking anything he's done in Critical Role? He's just a big shit poster.
I would like to see who. We need to put 3 men in a room, and we need to see who says the most unhinged shit. We need to put Matt Mercer, Ian Sinclair, and Alex Brightham in a room and see who says the most unhinged thing first.
Probably Alex Brightham, because he can play off people way too well.
I'd still pay to see it.
Also, never forget that time in a Critical Role game when Matt Mercer started the game by saying this.
Yo, Matt Mercer from notable roles as Levi from Attack on Titan and...
Yo, is that Levi from Attack on Titan and Jotaro Kujo from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure just saying Tiggle Bitties? Sign me the fuck up. And the worst part is, it's a fucking mech anime.
Penguins, mechs, titties, what more do you need?
Not only is the penguins have constant erections.
Yep. Okay.
Hold on, let me see.
I am not putting anything he sends me. I am not putting in the.
I'm just sending it for your eyes. This is what the penguins look like.
We are not putting anything that will get us banned in the video. What the fuck? Okay, it wouldn't get us banned, but like I ain't subjecting anybody's eyes to that.
I'm telling you, the fucking penguins have a boner 24/7.
All right. Try to start speedrunning this because we're about an hour in. not speed run, but like
Yeah.
try to pick up the pace here.
Speed runs
Hidden
first.
hidden gem anime / anime that you most recommend that you saw this year. That was my favorite anime too.
Tiger Mask W. Especially if you're a wrestling fan.
Okay, but could a non-wrestling fan enjoy it?
Yeah, you just wouldn't get some parts of it.
Could a non-Japanese understanding non-wrestling fan enjoy this anime?
Yeah, but you, like I said, you just wouldn't understand like a lot of the references, what's going on in the match and stuff like that. Because it also takes a deep dive into like the backstage politics issues of wrestling.
Oh, so basically it describes what's going on in AEW right now.
Kind of, sort of, not really. But so what it is there's I forget what it's called, but it's like the company's called like Wrestling Monopoly or something. It's like a blatant parody of WWE. And their whole thing is that they're trying to buy out contracts from international wrestlers. They want a monopoly conglomerate over all of wrestling. And Tiger Mask is just like, no, that's not the point of wrestling. And so it goes into a deep dive of like backstage politics, the beefs that people have in real life between wrestlers and stuff like that. Oh, and it has Kenny Omega.
Omega.
Not only does it have Kenny Omega, it has Kenny Omega in a suit saying bingo.
But not actually Kenny Omega because,
It also has Tama Tonga. I think it's Tama Tonga or Tonga Loa. It has one of them. One of them's in it. I don't remember which one's in it, but one of the Tongas is in it. Yeah.
I can just watch that gif of Tama Tonga climbing the War Games gif all day. All right, on to mine. I picked Tribe 9 / Megalobox. Megaloboxes came up twice already in this list here, so yeah, obviously I'm very fond of it. And Tribe 9, for those who don't know, the official anime debut of Corpse Husband.
Joke me like you hate me, but you love. It also has Brady Kabowski. Yeah.
Man, fuck Brittany Kavett. It's an extreme baseball anime, and it is actually really worth the watch. Corpse plays the main villain in it, and it's kind of fucking dope. Yeah, unfortunately, Corpse's antagonist did not make this, and I also kind of low-key did forget about him when I did do the list. But he'd be like an honorable number 4 for my favorite antagonist of the year.
So you genuinely fuck with the character the Corpse played.
Oh yeah, Corpse's character is probably the second best character in the whole show.
Best character, the protagonist.
Well, the guy who's built up to be the protagonist, but then something happens to about 3 episodes in.
I'm going to be the main character. Oh no, I'm dead. I have no idea if that's happened. I haven't seen Tribe 9. If I spoiled it, whoops.
Alright, so we have picked up on our top 3 genres based on what we watched on Mal this year was. Who goes first? Me?
It would be you. It'd be you, yeah.
Alright, my number 1 is action anime with 38. Owen? This one we can just kind of speed fire. We don't have to really.
Mine is number 1 is action with 48.
Wait, we both have 38 action?
Mine's 48.
Oh, okay, yeah, 10 more than me. Okay. My second was supernatural / mystery with 19.
My second is school with 46.
Jesus Christ. And my third was shonen / comedy with 15.
My third is romance with 38.
Yeah, so mind you, I only watched about like 50 anime this year, so that's why.
I didn't hear what you said. You cut out. What did you say?
I said, mind you, I only watched about like 50 anime this year, so that's why the numbers are kind of low.
Yeah, I watched a bunch of animes this year. Mind you, keep in mind, my school would be much higher if some of the animes I watched were considered school, but for some reason, Zexal is not considered a school anime, nor is Bleach, nor is Sailor Moon.
Which is weird.
Yeah, considering, especially in the filler of Sailor Moon, like 99% of the filler episodes, which is over half of the show, takes place in a school. Not only that, they fight in their school uniform. Like, they're dance also next to school, and they spend all their time in the school uniform. If you're spending all the time in the fucking school uniform, you'd think it would be a school anime, but no.
That'd be too simple.
That'd be too simple, huh, Mal? Excuse me. Okay, most
Fine.
mid-anime you saw this year.
Fine. Yeah. Most mid anime you saw this year, Owen. What was it?
End of Evangelion.
You're gonna have to kind of talk yourself out of this one because I guarantee there will be pitchforks in the comments. So please talk.
I'll give zero reasoning. As I said earlier, End of Ava is the best and is like the best possible outcome for Neon Genesis Evangelion. I do agree with that. I do agree that End of Ava is better than Evangelion the anime. I do agree with all those sentiments, but it's not good.
And what makes you say
it's still good? Neon Genesis Evangelion. It's not that good.
Tell me how it's it's not enough.
Shinji, get the fuck into your mother and fuck up and have a fucking mech fight with your dad. I don't care what you said. Like, no, just shut the fuck up. Hashtag Shinji deserved better. Actually, no, he didn't. He's a fucking bitch.
Mine was Domestic Girlfriend. We kind of hyped up how Domestic Girlfriend was mid the whole time, so yeah.
Correction, Domestic Girlfriend was never hyped up for you. You just believed everything Giguk said.
I suppose, yeah. But no, it's not that, you know, it is super mid, unfortunately. But you know, if a season 2 was announced, I would probably watch it. I'm at least invested somewhat enough to, you know, say yeah, I'd watch a second season if a second season came out. Just keep the opening, please. All right, anime you're most looking forward to that airs this year, so basically 2025 because this is being recorded in 2025. For me, it is the Black Butler Emerald Witch arc or Spy Family season 3. Just a little reasoning for both. Black Butler, I've enjoyed the whole series, and Spy Family is the first anime that me and my girlfriend watched together. So yeah. Owen, what is your number 3?
I got 3.
Or what is your animes you're most looking forward to this year?
So I got Ala-chan, Sometimes Hydrophilic and Rust in season 2.
Romance nerd.
I got Dan season 2. And I got Chainsaw Man Rize arc of the movie.
Shinji.
Okay, moving on.
Soldier Boy.
All right, moving on. Favorite anime movie you saw this year?
Spy Family, Code White.
Spy Family, Code White. Moving on.
All right, what was the favorite old anime that you saw this year? And we are classifying old is 10 years or older. So anything from 2014 or before.
Mine's way before Sailor Moon.
And why was Sailor Moon your favorite older anime that you saw this year?
Because it was like one of the only 2 proper old animes. It's like one of the 2 or 3 90s animes I watched. There was so much of it, and I watched it shortly after Bleach, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot old animes can still be enjoyable sometimes.
Rip. Fucking rip Bleach. Yeah, man, Naruto Shippuden gonna be my number 1 for 2025.
But more specifically, it's because of my boy Sailor Uranus, baby!
You Sailor Uranus, let's go!
Fucking love Sailor Uranus and Sailor Neptune, I believe. You know, the fucking lovers who in the dub are cousins because the fucking English dubbing studios thought that young kids would more understand fucking incest than they would understand lesbians.
Apparently. Alright, my favorite old anime that I saw, we've talked about how great this series is so much in this video, so we don't really gotta dwell on it much more. But mine is Code Geass Season 2. Alright, anime that you regret watching this year.
Kind of lost me in the first half, but then it picked back up around episode 5.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Alright, anime that I regret watching this year and won't watch again, Berserk 2016. Enough said. Owen.
Scum's Wish. I said enough at the beginning of the video. Moving on.
Alright, so, top 3 favorite side characters. Owen, who is your number 1?
Uehara, how the fuck you pronounce that? I don't know how to pronounce his name, so I'm just gonna say Hat and Clog, fucking guy from Bleach, bucket hat and clog wear. He's fucking awesome.
Is that who your number one is? Hat and Claws from Bleach?
Yeah, Hat and Clogs from Bleach. And the funniest thing about that is watching Bleach as someone who was a fan of Technoblade is so fucking weird. Because Uehara from Bleach is someone who Techno constantly collaborates with, known as Philza or Philza Minecraft. His Minecraft skin is Uehara from Bleach. So any fan art from like the DSMP set like that, it shows him as Uehara from Bleach if Uehara from Bleach had crow wings, and it's fucking weird watching Bleach after watching like a bunch of old like DSMP stuff, like literally, one of the first gifs I see when I look up Uehara from Bleach is a gif of Uehara, and the caption, holy shit, it's Philza Minecraft.
Alright, my favorite side character of the year, Crow from Ruby.
Did you spell it right? Did you spell his name right?
Qrow.
Okay, bet.
Yes, Ruby is a real anime. I don't care what all you fucking say. It has one entry on Mal, so we're counting it. But I also watched all of the original Ruby too before Ice Queendom, and Crow by far is the best side character probably in all of anime that I've watched this year. There's only one man who came close, and he is in second. We'll get to him in just a bit. Owen, who is your number 2?
Diablo from that time I was reincarnated as a slime.
Alright, and why is Diablo number 2?
He's basically just Sebastian. He's a fucking demon butler who's very loyal to his master.
He's just serving his master.
He's simply one hell of a butler, if you will.
Alright, my second is Kakashi from Naruto.
Is that supposed to be Mike Guy or Kakashi Sensei?
Kakashi Sensei is my number 2. And as I am watching through Naruto Shippuden right now, he could end up on this list again next year. Because we're going to be doing this every year from now till we decide to quit. And we'll go back and do 2023 eventually, too. So you'll see the 2023 video eventually.
Maybe we'll even do pre-2023, because we can't do every year before that, because we don't fucking remember animes we saw. What year?
So we'll just do a pre-2023 one, potentially.
Yeah.
So basically anything that's unmarked date-wise in what we've watched. Alright, and Owen, who is your number 3?
Estarossa from Seven Deadly Sins.
Yeah, why is Estarossa your number 3?
I can't really explain why without giving a shit ton of spoilers. And I know you want to eventually watch it.
He can't tell you what it really is, but he can only tell you what it feels like.
Thank you, Eminem.
My number 3 is that total Riz cake, Hawks.
You can't kill Hawks. He's a total Riz king.
Hawks and Best Genius and Endeavor are probably the 3 best side heroes in all of fucking My Hero. Fight me.
And nothing will be funnier than the fact that the person who said the line that Hawks is a total Riz king is voiced by Brittany Kabowski.
Of course, it's always fucking Brittany Kabowski.
Also, never forget the fact that she says that in the manga. The mangaka made up a kanji for it, apparently.
Kind of like how the another fun fact. Kind of like how the Hunter x Hunter mangaka made up kanji for swing.
Just for Hisoka, huh?
Yeah, just for Hisoka.
Damn.
Alright, least favorite protagonists. And I'm going first. Number 1, Gabby from Attack on Titan. Fuck that bitch. If you have not seen the final season of Attack on Titan, please skip ahead a little bit. I'm going to give a major spoiler. She shouldn't have killed Sasha!
It should have been Connie!
Should have been Jean!
Should have been Connie!
Alright.
Fucking buzz cut, bitch!
But yeah, no, fuck Gabby. I don't know why they tried to make us care about Marley after all these years of Marley being the villains. Nah, I didn't give a shit. All the characters sucked except for Reiner. Who's your number 1?
Deku.
How dare you say Deku? He's a goated anime protagonist.
Last year I would have agreed. Deku was pretty good last year. but he like a lot of his character development that made him likable was Dark Deku was kind of regressed after Uraraka's like, this is me,
All right.
bro was a good character for a whole 20 chapters.
Don't be surprised if he ends up in my lists in 2023 because he's also my number 2. Deku is my number 2. I just hated Gabby so much more. Deku was number 1, then I remembered I watched the last thing of Attack on Titan this year, and yeah, Gabby.
Oh yeah, I also watched the final season this year. Oh.
And slight spoilers for my 2023 list. I guarantee Gabby and Deku will both be on them again.
Yeah, same.
Because I watched all of My Hero in 2023, and I don't like Deku. Mainly, Deku is better now in season 6 and 7 than he was way before, because I found he was a crybaby bitch before. He's not as bad now, but he's just still isn't. He's just so unredeemable as a character, I find, that I'm never gonna like him as the main character, and that's why Best Genius is Best Hero. Who's your number 2?
Because he has the best genes.
Yeah, he has the best genes.
Leon Kuwata from Danganronpa.
Why is he your number 2 least favorite protagonist?
Bro wanted to attack the Queen of Despair, Junko. Like, bro was so convinced it was her, even blaming her for murders after she died. I mean, he was right, to be fair, but still. That's besides the point.
To be fair.
That's besides the point. Bro was a bitch. Bro's death, he died a bitch-ass death. Bro died from getting shot like a million times with a baseball cannon.
Damn, what a bitch.
Meanwhile, Junko took them all to the tits with a fucking smile on her face. I'm not even joking about that. She got hit with a bunch of baseballs in the tits and took it with a fucking smile on her face.
Man, if that's not masochism, I don't know what is.
What do you mean? She's the ultimate despair, bro.
Are you telling me that she's a tsundere?
No, she just gets off on other people's pain. So yeah, she's like a masochist. Say it. No, I'm pretty sure I say this. Is that say? I don't know.
Alright, and my number.
I know Akino's both.
Hell yeah, she is. Best girl.
I don't even fucking say it!
Alright, and my number 3 least favorite protagonist is Sakura. In OG
crazy.
Naruto, she is just shit.
Bro, she has the most powerful ninjutsu. She just has to cry, and then Sasuke and Naruto show up.
Yeah, well, it'd only be fucking Naruto, considering Sasuke got kidnapped fucking halfway through the season. They still haven't rescued him come Shippuden.
What do you mean?
We're 30 episodes into Shippuden, and he still is MIA, hanging out with his brother.
What do you mean? He wasn't kidnapped. He's just having some family bonding time, bro.
It's bullshit. It's an L+ ratio. I don't want to hear it.
Bro, he's spending time with the Tatsi, bro. Come on.
We don't call him a Tachi. Where we come from, we don't call him a Tachi. We call him Swag Tachi.
Swag Tatsi. Yeah, but no, bro. Come on. He's just hanging out with the Tatsi. It's not like he has anyone else in his fucking family left alive.
Oof.
Oh, so never forget Sakura yelling at Sasuke and Naruto that they'll never understand her pain and loss. Meanwhile, Sasuke and Naruto lost their entire fucking family.
And I mean, if we want to get into minor spoilers, Naruto's lost a whole lot more since.
Yeah, like his wife to that one dude.
Yeah. Man, Naruto gets cucked. He wants to become Hokage, gets cucked.
Exactly. I'm just saying, I feel bad for Boruto. Bro can't even masturbate in his own house. His mother sees everything.
Well, it's still... No. See, here's my favorite anecdote about Sakura. She's so fucking useless she gives birth to a fucking Sharingan user who needs glasses!
Correct, since she gave birth to an Uchiha who needs glasses.
And the whole thing about Ochi is that they had their eyes is their power, and her eyes are so bad she needs glasses. That is how useless Sakura is.
It is quite funny. It is quite funny.
But don't worry, the family generation will continue when Boruto and fucking Sakura's and Sasuke's daughter fuck in the new series. And then we'll get Boruto's new generation.
Now we're getting Boruto Shippuden next.
Woo!
I wouldn't be surprised if that's what they call the continuation of the anime. Boruto Next Generation Shippuden.
Alright, and who is your number 3?
Hermit from Data Life.
Why? It was Hermit from Data Live, your least favorite protagonist.
As time, like, at first I was like, okay, this is like a child. Why does he need to raise up a child? Okay, he raised up the child. That's cool. We'll just never touch upon this again, right? Right? No, she becomes a fucking mainstay, basically. She fucking talks, sit with a puppet, and is like, I never did that when you meet. She's just a fucking annoying ass child, and I'm just like, bruh, you're spending time with this annoying ass child when you literally have a bunch of big titty women throwing themselves at you, and Brittany Kobowski. Never forget that time Brittany
Next
Kobowski.
Moon and Owen challenge. Name an anime that Brittany Kobowski hasn't been in.
Challenge Double Impossible.
Double Impossible.
Like fucking.
We'll take that one video series from those two guys who give you like 5 items and you gotta say which one doesn't belong.
Is this Brittany Kobowski 5 times? It not only that, but literally, like, they were all like, they even included the child in the girl talk conversation about what turns them on the most. And the Brittany Kobowski character said like a former United States president, and then it's like, I am confused. What part of this former president turns you on?
All right. Oh, and who is your least favorite antagonist?
Aizen.
Bro, you're about to get fucking please.
He is not a manipulator. People say Aizen's a great manipulator. He can't manipulate a fucking paper bag to save his life. He's an illusionist, not a manipulator. And people are like, oh, his power is manipulation. You want a person whose power is manipulation? Look at the loose that fucking proves. Fuck. Not to mention, the first time Aizen's useful in the fucking show is his show-off against fucking Ichigo. And it's just another ass-pull fight, just like Nier versus Light. Like, oh, I knew you were going to do this, so I did this. I knew you were going to do this, so I did this. Bro got his ass handed to him by a high school student, got arrested, and it was like, all part of the plan. Like, no, bitch, you fucking lost!
Owen is very passionate about his Aizen hate.
Okay, so, who's your number 1?
Gabby from Attack on Titan.
You put her number 1 on both?
Yep.
That's kind of funny.
It's just that shit. Who's your number 2?
Dr. Faker from Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal.
Why is Dr. Psyker from Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal your least favorite?
Dr. Faker from Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal's a bitch. He goes to blow Kaiba done wrong. And the only difference between him and Gorzaburo is that he's Gorzaburo Kaiba was a filler villain. He's the actual main villain.
Kind of like Crowler,
Ancient Gear Golem! No.
Ancient Gear Golem!
Dr. Faker is just such a bitch-ass motherfucker. I got an announcement, right? Dr. Faker's such a bitch-ass motherfucker. Like, seriously, bro went on a mission with the main trio of antagonists for like the first half of the season's father and Yuma's father, and basically left the other two to fucking die. And they're like, aha, see how evil I am. I can manipulate people using a children's card game. And like, okay, we haven't seen this fucking before. Fucking Saitoris, fucking Geo voice actor and ZX ripoff, fucking bit. Like, no, he's a boring ass villain. He makes no sense. He literally only exists to give Kite trauma. That is the only reason he's there.
Damn, you wouldn't be a good villain if you didn't have trauma.
Kite's not supposed to be a trauma villain. He's supposed to be Kaiba.
I know. I mean, I know Kaiba has trauma. So
Kaiba has too much money to be traumatized.
No, he was so traumatized that he got so much money he forgot his trauma.
Who says money can't buy you happiness? Those people who say that aren't settled. Fucking Kaiba.
My number 2 least favorite antagonist is Jogo from Jujutsu Kaisen. Volcano Head is so fucking stupid. Oh yeah, we gotta feed them Sukuna's fingers. We gotta get Sukuna. Bro causes the whole Shibuya incident. Let that sink in. And then he gets Sukuna to domain expansion his ass so badly, he's dead again. This dude lost to Gojo. This dude lost to Sukuna. This dude sucks. Domain expansion, Infinite Yoimo. Who's your number 3, Owen?
Miss X from Tiger Mask W.
Why is Miss Ass from
Miss X, I'm an ass man. Bam, bam.
Okay, but why is she your least?
Well, you see, so Professor, I believe his name's either Mr. S or Professor X. He's like the villain in the first 4 seasons of Tiger Mask, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's supposed to be Vince McMahon, right? And so it's like, okay, but but now because of the way the timeline is in the Tiger Mask universe, Professor X is too old to be a fucking boss now. So now it's Miss X, who is just a shittier version of Professor or Mr. X, whatever the fuck his name is. And her only redeeming quality is her fat fucking tits. Just like the real Stephanie McMahon. But it's... Oh, wait, hold on. I don't need to do that anymore. There we go.
All right. And finally, 3 for me. I kind of alluded to them earlier in this video. It's Cinder from fucking Ruby. She just takes so many L's.
Like, how the fuck does Neapolitan take more W's than you? She communicates through fucking Snapchat selfies.
How the fuck does Salem, who isn't really introduced till like 4 seasons in, get more W's than the villain who's been villaining since season 1?
I'm pretty sure Salem isn't even volume 4. I'm pretty sure she's only like volume 5 or 6.
You're not making a better case for Cinder here.
I'm not trying to make a better case for Cinder. I'm just trying to correct you.
After L after L after L. Like, oh my gosh. Like, I mean,
haha! I am now the Fall Maiden. I have officially won. Haha! I am now also the Spring Maiden. Haha! I am still losing to these kids with no powers.
And like, she loses the Winter Maiden. And like, oh my god. And she thinks she kills Team Ruby, but she doesn't. And it's just like, I don't even know if we're gonna get a volume 10 anymore to see if Cinder even gets fucking her ass fucked one more time.
It's up to, I believe, Viz Media.
But I mean, at this point, does she really need to get beat by Team Ruby again?
Yeah.
She's been dog-walked by Ruby, dog-walked by Weiss. She's been dog-walked by Yang. She's been dog-walked by Slade. Weissney!
Yeah, bro, Weissney!
Also, not mentioned, just remember that Esdeath Schnee is a real thing. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch Ice Queendom. Man, we got Esdeath Schnee before GTA 6. Alright, so that was our 2024 anime review. What were some of your favorite animes, least favorite animes that you watched this year? Let us know down in the comments. And before we end it, Owen, what is the greatest outro of the year?
The 10 sometimes hides her feelings and Rust in ending 9. The World Is Mine, cover by the voice actress of the Japanese voice for the 10 is sometimes hides her feelings and Rust.
Subscribe.
Yo ne